Hey everybody, this is Stitch 1993 and welcome to another toy hunt video. This being toy hunt number 13. But what better way than to place it in October? I'm back at Toy Federation in Greenville, South Carolina. This is, if you're new to these videos, this is not the first time I've been here. I went here one time before last July. So yeah, and as these videos go, I'm just going to kind of give my thoughts on what I see, and at the end of the video I'll show you what I picked up. So first off, we see this magic mic here. I do like this style and this era of robot toys there. For whatever reason, I didn't pick them up. I already have, I believe, an original magic mic, which is the black, or really the gold and black one. So yeah, in this bin here of, you know, fast food toys, I found a figure from a series I totally forgot about. I believe it's in the next pack over, but yeah, it was Dragon Booster there, and I just totally forgot all about Dragon Booster. I actually had one of the Dragon Booster toys growing up. I seldomly watched the show because it was on Disney XD, and I didn't really get into Disney XD that much during that time there, but I will eventually talk about the show. They had a good selection of plushes from the 80s and 90s, and looks like some newer stuff too. There, as you can see by that giant Mario plushie. My wife was like, how much is that? I think they wanted maybe like, I think it was like 70, I want to say it was between $50 to $100. Not too terrible. Yep, there's Dragon Boosters. I didn't pick that up either because I didn't, again, one, that wasn't the one I had growing up. Two, I don't have that much of a nostalgic attachment to it. But yeah, the Mario plush was pretty reasonable in my opinion. This is a decent sized toy store. There's this first little section here that has, you know, stuff like that, and then it opens up to all the rest that you'll see, and they've got just a slew of different stuff from, you know, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and I think maybe some 2010 stuff there. And they got some memorabilia too. I really like those 3D wall decorations for the Count Chocula and Frankenberry stuff here. This first case actually had a couple of things that I was interested in. The thing was, like with those McNugget buddies, I don't remember which ones I have and which ones I don't. So it's just like, let me try not to get any duplicates of anything. But they did have a really good selection here, as you can see. They had some stuff from, let's see here, yeah, those McNugget buddies, Looney Tunes, Muppet Babies, Wizard of Oz. Oh, they got one of the newer ones of those adult Happy Meals. That firefighter, I almost picked that McNugget buddy up, but I was like, I think I already have that one, so I did not pick it up. Moving on down here, they had an Iron Giant toy that looks like it was like your build your own Iron Giant kit. And I don't know if I zoomed in on it, but there were some Pogo toys down there at the bottom. And then we had some Fraggle Rock figures. These are much more newer. These just came out maybe in the last year or earlier this year, based on the newer show. They had Cotterpin, Traveling Matt, and I believe Red. And up at the top here, we had this awesome little guy. He was only $20. He was the Crackbot, and I just really like this series of Tommy robot toys that came out during like the 80s. Unfortunately, it listed it as not working, and later on when I checked it, it was the battery compartment was just a wreck. It would have, I'm sure, like if I had the time and space, I could have done a nice deep clean and have you know, fixed it, but it was you know, not to my ability. I am looking out for more of the RoboForce figures. They did have a vehicle there. It didn't look like the vehicle had all the pieces to it though. It looks like it was missing maybe a turret and some stuff. And the Max there, I already have him. Alright, so I am on the lookout for these McDonald's figures, but not these. So these were interesting because I thought, oh man, I hit the jackpot. These were $60 and they looked brand new. But then they looked a little too new. And this is when I found out that back in 2008, a brand called Huckleberry basically did a new re-release of the Remco McDonald toys from the 70s there. And I didn't have like a figure to compare it to, plus these were all like sealed in the box, so I couldn't like the old ones, they have like, they're kind of like puppets. You can kind of, they got a little knob on the back of them that you can move around and it'll move their head around. I couldn't tell if these had that mechanic or not. It wasn't advertised on the box, so I was like, I don't want to get something and it be not to scale and it be doesn't have the same feature that the original toys do. So I did have to pass on those. Of course, they got your usual TMNT and Ghostbusters and Beetlejuice and Batman figures there. Down at the bottom, they got a nice row of lunch boxes. They're all from 80s and 90s, some 2000s stuff there. And then we move on to above the shelves, a lot of boxed stuff. We got some masks, and moves into the G.I. Joe territory. There at the bottom, we got Jurassic Park. Yeah, that Star Wars Stone Man looked really cool. I don't know anything about that line, and of course it was on my budget, so I didn't even try to pick him up or look at him closely. As I've said in previous videos, I'm not into collecting Transformers, I'm not into collecting G.I. Joe, not into collecting wrestling figures, so I don't really take that much time on them. With Star Wars, I used to collect a lot, but there is so much to collect that I've kind of gotten burnt out on it right now. So there's just a lot of this store that I'm just gonna kind of pass by because it's just not something I'm interested in. But if you do see something in this video that interests you, let me know down in the comments, and I'll, make sure to look at it a bit more closely next time. Alright, and now we're moving into some of just the random hodgepodge of figures. And when I say random hodgepodge, they literally have kind of a randomness of everything there, from Austin Powers to Kiss to Stargate to Alien, Toxic Avengers, their Power Rangers. We've got, I think, some Gears of War and some other video game stuff like BioShock, God of War, Robin Hood, the 1990s Lost in Space film. There's Simpsons, Yellow Submarine down there at the bottom, Monsters Inc. I didn't see any small soldiers. Interestingly enough, I was like, the one series that I was looking for was like, because I buy it from a friend, and it didn't seem like they had any there. Cool seeing the 9 to 5 figures on the shelves. I've been following the creator and his page there. I haven't bought any, just because I don't have any room to put a whole new collection. But man, those always look really cool. Now we're moving into the superheroes. So we got Batman, X-Men, Marvel and DC. These are some of the newer figures. Going back to a little bit more of the hodgepodge there, we got some Mighty Ducks there, and Xena and Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I didn't know until recently that Buffy even got figure sets. They still had, from last time, those Rock'em Sock'em Robot toys. And man, did I want to pick some up. I think they were like, for the small ones, they were like $20 a pop for the small ones, and I think like 50 or 80 for those larger figures there. Not too too much out of my budget, but it was like I could probably only get like one or two of those, and that would have been it. It's really cool seeing Ben 10 toys in a while now. Not loose, of course, but like still in box. there, because that was another series that was really big, but people just didn't keep their boxes there. Moving on to the back of the store, there we've got this little section with some glass cases. Got some cool stuff in there. I think this is all micro machines and other stuff. My wife wanted to pick it, show off that Tarzan snow globe there. Captain Power. We got some Godzilla and other monster figures here in the glass case below it. It looks like that was almost a complete collection of the Primal Rage series of figures right there. More Godzilla, more monsters. Alright, and now we're getting to puzzles and Lego sets. And they had a good selection. I try not to get... I'm sure the store makes sure that all the pieces are there, and if not, they'll say it on the sticker. But I just don't have room for a lot of puzzles. Plus, I still try not to get puzzles secondhand there, unless they're sealed like that Zelda one there. This was cool. I grew up with color forms. I didn't have Dexter's Laboratory, but I did have... It was like a Powerpuff Girls and Johnny Bravo set. But we got a good bit of Star Wars. I totally missed that Gumby set there. Oh wow, I was so focused on just looking at everything. Goodness. Oh man, I'm kicking myself in the butt for not seeing that. Maybe it might have been a puzzle. If it was a puzzle, I probably would have passed on it. But if it was a color form set, darn, I missed out on something. Alright, so they had this little kiosk of books. And it was really cool. Some of these were poster books, and most of these were the novelization, or the paperback version of famous pop culture movies and television shows of the 80s and 90s and 70s there. So I had to just check them all out, see what they had. Alright, so this was very interesting. So I do collect McDonald's theme toys and such. And this was a book. Looks like it was released in 1991. So I definitely had to pick that one up. And then I think right in the same selection here was a Santa Claus book that when we get to it, I'll kind of give some more backstory on. There, but that McDonald's book, that caught my attention immediately. Yeah, the Muppet Babies books. There was just a lot of those. TV Superstars scrapbook. There it is, Santa Claus the movie, Legend of Santa Claus. So, that's just one of the guilty pleasure movies of mine. This Santa Claus movie takes place in made in the 1980s. I've talked about it some on one of my top 10, Christmas movies and specials to watch there. And yeah, the first half of the movie is just the Santa becoming Santa, and then the second half takes place in current day for that time. There, he has to help a homeless kid and this defeat this toy tycoon that's just is like a villain there. Fun movie, but it's definitely an acquired taste kind of movie. moving on. This was really cool. I've never seen like almost an entire collection of the Earthworm Jim figures. Usually only you see like one or two there. So that was nice just seeing pretty much almost the entire collection minus like just a couple figures. Got some Care Bears and some My Little Pony stuff. Polly Pocket, Trolls, Annie. Muscle. And back to more G.I. Joe. Alright, so those Street Sharks there, those are the new ones it looked like, except for I think maybe one was the old one, but all of them looked like they were new, and all of them I own. So they didn't have the two or the one or two that I'm missing still. But that's fine. They had a nice row of books there. I guess I was in a book-looking mood. So I didn't go through all of them, but I do always try to see if they have any of the Dr. Seuss books that I don't own, and of course that's like probably the best place to check out and see if they have any Nintendo Powers. In this section, my wife wanted to point out this one figure, which was one of the characters from High School Musical. And then this is us going up and down the aisles in the middle of the toy store. Definitely a pretty decent sized toy store and really well organized. Their stuff isn't just kind of placed haphazardly. Everything kind of has its own section based on what series it's from. So yeah, you got He-Man, you got TMNT, there's a horror section. There's, when we get to it, there's like a anime manga section there. There's one of the horror sections that's got some like pop vinyls and other horror themed stuff. There's like a video game section. There's some Lego sections. Comic books. Another rat. I think that's Rad the robot there. Nice Walt Disney World toy train. Superhero figures. This is up near the front or the cash register. And of course I had to look at the board puzzles to see if they had anything, but they really didn't. Or anything that I was interested in. Pogs. If you want some Pogs, you got Pogs. Unfortunately, before y'all ask, no, I did not find any potato heads here. Last time I did, they had a couple there, and I believe this is where I've got my Darth Maul potato head, but they didn't have any here. They did have these little card packs based on movies from the 80s and 90s, and if you saw my July video when I went to one of the toy shows, I did find some Tron and Black Hole, and they had The Rocketeer, and that's another film that I really enjoy, and they were like $1 a pop for those card sets there. These said 55 cents on the sticker, but the main thing here individually, but the main one said $1 there. So outside of the one being displayed there, I pulled out all of them. Yeah, I'm always on the lookout for, these little card packs that are just kind of, they're technically trading cards, but they're more just like movie info, movie poster cards. They're nothing you can use to battle or anything. There's none game, it's just for collecting. to look at more of the middle aisles now. So yeah, there's more of the newer Marvel toys, the manga and anime toys, and some video game stuff mixed in there. These little... Alright, so they had some Pokemon toys there, and for this set, for those series of toys, I'm looking out for a Poliwhirl. That's from that series there. It's advertised on some back of the boxes. I've never seen one in the wild, either at a toy store such as this, or at, like, you know, a Walmart or Target or something like that. This is me giving once more of the store, just to make sure I didn't miss anything like that, whatever that Gumby thing was. I will say for the store, they keep these things stocked. Like every aisle, every peg on there, as you can see, was like filled to the brim with stuff. There wasn't anything that was empty or that, you know, had just like one figure on it. No. They made sure that each of these pegs had like a good chunk of stuff on it. Saw that Tron Legacy stuff there, and it gave me the reminder to look for the, I don't know if it was Mattel or Hasbro, one of those two, that did the like Hot Wheels sized Tron Legacy vehicles there. Unfortunately, they did not. I haven't seen those really anywhere in the wild, unfortunately. Yep, more Earthworm Jim. That's the one I always see. I think her name is Princess What's Her Face or Queen What's Her Face, or Big Butt or something like that. It's a really weird, silly name. There, and that's always like the cheapest figure to buy. overall, great store, really decent prices. There, if you're in the Greenville area, I highly recommend checking this place out. They do also host that, toy show in Greenville. I don't know. I'll have to wait before I go back to them, because if you ever saw my video, the main complaint I had there was there was all crammed into basically one room with very little walkways. So everybody was kind of just bumping into each other there. Yeah, see, I have a good bit of these figurines already, so, and I don't have any room for the vehicles, so I don't really look at the Star Wars stuff that much anymore. So you're probably wondering, Stitch, you said you passed on a whole bunch of stuff, so what did you pick up? Well, it wasn't much. So, yeah, unfortunately, I didn't find much that really interested me there at this time around. But I did pick up a couple things. So I did pick up, of course, those two books, the Discover the Rainforest, Ronald McDonald, and the Jewel of the Amazon Kingdom. Again, this was a storybook published in 1991, and it's a full-color book, and it's got some like activities. Doesn't look like this one was ever used by anything except for the back. There's like just this small sliver that's like perforated off there, so I'm not sure if that was like a bookmark or if that was supposed to be like a coupon or whatever, but that's like the only deformity on that one. And then I did get that also, the Santa Claus the movie, The Legend of Santa Claus book, which is like a children's storybook that goes through like a part of the movie, like just the first half, or really just like the first night of him being Santa Claus. And they said there's 4 books in this section, so I'm assuming each book has a different section in the movie. And then I did get those Rocketeer cards, and I went ahead and opened them. So yeah, here's me opening them and seeing what all I got. Alright, so just gonna go through each one of these packs here. I'm gonna try to keep track if they have like numbers on them. I don't know if they're gonna be able to give like a full complete list, so I'm not going to be sure what I'm missing or anything. But if you are a collector of these cards and you know which ones I am missing, sound off in the comments below. So yeah, we're just gonna go through these 11 packs here and see what we get. Did notice that there is like 2 versions of the pack here, so I don't know if there's any real difference here, but yeah, we got one that's more blue background with the yellow splash, and we got a yellow background with the blue splash here. Couldn't really tell any difference in like copyright information or anything like that, so that looks about the same there. Let's see what the back says. Official Rocketeer movie souvenir magazine, filled with photos from the Rocketeer movie, profiles on stars, and filmmaker special effects, artwork, plus more. 68 full color action packed pages. Order by mail, send check or money order for $2.95 plus $1.55 for first class postage, with your name, address, zip code, birth date, to Tops Rocketeer Mail, P.O. Box East, Duryea, Pennsylvania. I'm so sorry. 18642. Please print clearly. I'm guessing that's like a 4 to 6 weeks delivery. Offer good while supplies last. Void where prohibited. Offer good in USA only. And then we got the Walt Disney information on the bottom. I wonder, give me one moment, because I do have a Rocketeer magazine. I'm not quite sure if the two coincide with each other or not. So let me check if I can find it. It may be in storage, but I could have sworn I had it like just with my other stuff here. Alright, so this is what I have. This is the Rocketeer poster book. It is basically just like some behind the scenes stuff, and then it's basically going over the movie, and then if you fold it out, it's like a full poster of the Rocketeer. But I don't think that's what this is referencing on the back of these cards here. Anyways, let's get to it. So let's start with these first, since there's fewer of them, and we'll just see what we got. They're all supposed to have 8 glossy movie cards and 1 sticker, so I'm guessing 9 cards total. Yeah, that's just gonna... these stickers are over 30 years old. Or the plastic is over 30 years old. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, yeah, good. So they are numbered. Nothing in here. Alright, so we got number 76. I guess I should turn them over this way. Oh, cool. Some of them have like the make the poster with the cards. Alright, so this is number 5. Oh, this is the sticker here. Alrighty. So let's put that over here. The Rocketeer plan. The Rocketeer's plan. That's number 68. Let's put that over here. Let me pull these down a little bit further so you can see them better. Hugh's invention. That's number 22, so that's going to go on top there. Nazis in the news. Let's see here. That's 32, so that's going to go in between. And it looks like there's a little bit of information on each card. I'm not going to go over each of these, at least not in this video. If you want me to read every single little piece of information on these cards, let me know and I'll do like a whole separate video. So alright, well, so we got Pummeling Peavy. It's number 53. It's gonna go right here. Let's see here. Netted by Neville. That's 51. So let's see here. Let's do it this way. His back broken. It's number 30. Down but far from out. Sorry if I'm there's a glare on these things. It's really, and they're brown or golden, I guess, and then the text is black, so I don't even know if the camera's picking that up really well. So that looks like it says 86. So that's the furthest one we've got down there. And a hero once again, 76. Good. The next pack here. Alrighty. So we got number 2. Put that there. Designing a helmet. It's number 30. No. Yeah, 35. Let's get these a bit more. Put them right up here. Let's move these all the way over so we have all the room. There we go. Alright. Next one, Slip Sliding Away. It's number 80. Jenny Blake. It's ooh, that is number 4. That's the highest card we've gotten so far. No Way Out. Number 60. Let's see what we got here. Right here. Occupational Hazard. It's 14. Okay. Mid-Air Death Struggle. That's number 85. Neville Sinclair. It's probably going to be high up there. Number 6. I'm guessing like the first maybe 10 or cards are the character cards. Danger on All Sides. 77. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do something a little bit different here. Let's do like you would do these for each 10 cards. Let's do this is the 20s. Wait for a second. 32, 35, 30s. That way when we get all 10 in a row, I can just like solitaire. Let's see. And good thing I did that because we had one that was on the right order. Okay, so this is... So that's all 30s. This is a 50 card here. Move these down. $61, 60, 60. Let's move these down. $70s and $80s already. So down just a little bit further. here. 80s, good. Alright. Alright, next pack. Oh. Alright. What do we get? Oh, got our first duplicate. Duplicate of number 2. I'm going to put have that right there. At the Bulldog Cafe. That's number 33. So it's 1, 2, 3s. The Man She Loves. Number 51. Okay. Mayhem on the Runway. 16. Right. Atop the Zeppelin. It's 82. Attacked by Lothar. 48. We haven't been to 40 in a while. Oh, I don't think we've ever gotten 40. No, alright, let's make some room here. I'll move these down here. Move these over. Romanced by Sinclair. That's number 51. I swear they could have made the printing on these a bit better. I get it, the color scheme they were trying to go with there, on top of them being, you know, cheap in general. But good lord, is it hard to read these things. Oh, hang on. Alright, so The Man She Loves was number 31, not 51. So let's do that. Let's go over to the 30s. 31, there we go. We're almost done with the 30s, honestly. I did it, Peavy. That is 43. Jenny's Ploy. It's 63. Alright, last of the yellows. Let's see what we got here. Nope, I think we got another double. Nope. Nope, this is number 3. Alrighty. If I get all... I guess there's maybe 10 of those. If I get all 10 of those, I'll show what the full poster is. Okay. Yep, this is a double. Attacked by Lothar, yep. Romanced by Sinclair, yep. I did it, PV, yep. Jenny's Ploy, yep. Alright. Heartthrob or Heal. That is 26. Taking on the Enemy. It's number... Good lord, 81? Oh, getting close to finishing the 80s as well. Ambrose PV Peabody. Yep, that's a character, so let's see what number he is. Number 5. And under police protection, that is number 28. Alrighty. Now on to the blue cards. Let's see if these are the same. I'm hoping they're the same. Yes, okay, good. Alrighty. This is definitely a new one. Now let me guess here. Is this the Rocketeer? Yes, number 7. Cool. Alrighty. Mysterious Rocket Pack. Is this going to be the character card? No. Okay, 25. Bigelow's Big Deal. It's number... That says 25. Hang on. No, I'm sorry. That was 23. Good Lord. 25. Okay. Alright. Fists of the Flying Man. Let's see, that was 87. Alright, we're almost done with the 80s. We're just missing 88, I guess 89. I'm not sure if there's a 90. And 83 and 84, so about halfway there. America's Daredevil. 78. Alright. News travels fast. It's 45. Nope. What is that? Yeah, that's 45. Hang on. 43. Okay. The 3s and the 5s, I don't know if you can see from the camera there, but they are very similar, unfortunately. Alright, Retrieving the Prize. It's number 19. The Great Car Chase. It's number 12. His Fury Unleashed. 89. Alrighty. That'll work. We might get a whole set out of these cards. Let's keep looking. Alrighty, let's see what this is. Number 9. Okay. High Flying Hero. It's number 40. Emergency Escape. 62. Let's see, what are these? These are 50s. 61, 62. Chaplin Airfield. That is number 9. Lothar Triumphant. 88. Let's see, is that all the 80s? Let's see, 80, 81, 82, 83, and 84 is what we're missing. So we got 85, 86, 87, 89. Cool. Alright, let's see what else we got here. In the Creature's Clutch. It's number 49. Oh, finally got another double. Hugh's Invention. I believe this is a duplicate. Nazis in the News 52. Nope. Nope. That is not a duplicate. His First Flight. 38. Alrighty, not doing so bad. If you want to know how many doubles so far, we've only gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only gotten 6 doubles. That's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's about 1 double a pack so far. There, it's pretty cool. That'd be really neat if we were able to complete this entire set. We've got, including this one, 5 packs left, so we might be able to get there. Or at least very, very close. Ooh, that is not good. Alright, so unfortunately, that card is a bit ruined. I hope that's a double. Oof, that was stuck on there. Thankfully, it's the back. So let's see here. Which one is this? This is... Oh, let's see here. Got 2 of them stuck together because of that. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, I don't know if they got water damage or what. Number 3. Okay, good. Number 3, that was a double. Alright, I don't think this one's a double, though. The Devils and the Damsel, no. 70, yeah, that's not a double. Unfortunately. Alrighty. Alrighty. Spoofing? That's not right, is it? Yeah, Spoofing Sinclair. 34. Well, at least had some water damage to them. Alright, that's number 34. Hang on. That's 5. Give me one moment here. Some of these cards got messed up here. Nope, that's 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Oh, we're almost done with our 30s. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. In the Cheater's Clutches. Yep, that's a double. Oh, here's another one. Hugh's Invention. Nazis in the News. His First Flight. Alrighty. A Hail of Bullets. That is number 11. Maybe I spoke too soon on the doubles. Rescuing Cliff. 18. Alright, hopefully the rest of these aren't like that. That was unfortunate there. Alright, let's open the next pack up. Ah, darn it. Alrighty. Something must have gotten into these. Alright, this looks like another double though. Maybe it's the sticker stuff? I don't know. Let's see what this one is. It is. Ooh, no, this is not a double. Yeah, it's like the sticker substance like melted. There, that's interesting. I'll say this. I can't even tell what number that is. 2? No, which ones we have here? We got 2, 3, 5, 7, and 9. This looks like it might be 6. Alright, let's see here. Pummeling PV, did we have that one already? I think we do. 53. No. No, yeah. Pummeling PV, yep, okay. Alright, netted by Neville. That is 61. Oh, we do have that one alright, so that's double. His back broken is double. Down but far from out is double. A hero once again. I don't remember if this one's double or not. That is 76. Yes, 76. Oh, I spoke too soon. Eddie Valentine. 8. Isn't that the same guy from Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Eddie Valentine? I don't know. Eddie Valiant, I think that's his name. Alright. The future looks bright. 97. Oh, we had 90s? Oh, no. We are definitely not going to get a whole pack if there's 90s. I guess there's 100 cards. Well, that's our first 90s card. That's weird. Alright. 99s. Oh, okay. This is just Rocketeer to the screen. Card number is this. Card number 1. Hey, we found card number 1. Alright, so there's 99 of them. Well, that's good to know. We're definitely not going to get all 99 here. But we're going to get really close. Yeah. Because we just got our first 90s card. Alrighty. Is this another one that's the sticker's messed up? I bet it is. Nope, this is a nice clean one. Okay, what we got here? We got... Alright, and that's number 3. We have number 3 already. A makeshift plan. It's 57. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So that was 57. Designing a helmet. That was a duplicate of 35. Yep. Slip sliding away. Jenny Blair. No Way Out. Let's see if that was a duplicate. Number 60. Number 60. Yep. Occupational Hazard was a duplicate. Mid-Air Death Struggle was a duplicate. Neville Sinclair was a duplicate. Alright. Alright. Let's see what we got. Got 2 more packs left. Alright, let's see. What is this one? Number 5. We have number 5. At Griffith Observatory. Don't think we have that one. It's 69. Yep, don't have that one. All's Well That Ends Well. Bet this is a 90s one. 96. Yep. Instant Enemies. Number 20. Malice in a Jam. Or Malcolm in a Jam. My apologies. Malcolm in a Jam. 37. Oh. Is this the one we were missing? So you got 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Oh, we're missing one of the 30s. So we just need 36. And we'll have all the 30s. Okay. Blast Off to Adventure. Let's see, that was 59. Ready for Action. 55. Oh, did we already have? No. Let's see, what is this? 51, 52, 53, 55. Alrighty. Lotham. It's number 7. We're just missing 2 more of the character cards here. Maybe 3 more. Day of the Air Show. That was 56. Let's see here. Alright, let's see if we can at least finish one of these. We got one more pack to go through. Alrighty. Oh, cool. Here's what the border, where your completed red border picture will look like. Collect all 10 pictures. So this is number 11. Oh, wrong one. 9, 10, 11. Alright. Well, we're not going to finish the poster. Attack by Lotham, Romance by Sinclair, I Did It PV, Jenny's Ploy, Heartthrob Hill, Taking on the Enemy, Ambrose PV, Peabody, and Under Police Protection. That was all but that one was doubles. Alright, so we got very close. Unfortunately, you know, that's kind of what happens. The more you get, the more likely there's going to be a doubles. But hey, that's still a decent amount of cards here. I'll be on the lookout for the rest of them eventually. It's not something I need to collect. But hey, thank you for watching. You've made it this way through, and I'll try to do more toy hunt videos, card hunt videos, I guess, in the future. And if you like what you saw, make sure to like, subscribe, and till next time, thank you and have a good day. Bye-bye.